G'day guys and welcome to another one of my Digimon Re-Rise videos. Today we're doing a Digimon review for Agumon, the Mega version, who is the super devoted version that you can pull with your Digi Rubies. In this video we'll have a chat about his stats and his skills, check out what he does, and then I'll give you my personal thoughts and opinions on how he ranks in all the game modes. I do actually have this guy on JP and I'll be pushing out a showcase for you hopefully pretty soon, but I thought I'd push this out early so you can get my thoughts on him before he drops on global. So his stats, he is a green type, a devoted type, so we're looking at a really high HP, pretty high tech, just over 10k, not too bad for a green devoted type. Very, very high defense and a pretty classic 25 speed there. His kit, we'll start with his EX skill. It does 378% to random enemies, 3 enemies 3 times, which is really good considering it has a 50% chance to put the enemies to sleep. Pretty cool, since it hits so many times, that 50% chance applies to each hit as well, so it's very, very good, and you'll see why a little bit more when we get to his passive. His main skill is all enemies, again, a 5-turn debuff and a 50% chance to apply Fade. Again, really good. 5-turn debuff is great when paired with something like Fade. His sub skill, all enemies, once again, 2-turn debuff with 60% chance to apply Error. Now, the reason why he has so much status in his kit is you can see here. Firstly, 60% defense to 10 turns to all allies, which is a really solid defense buff. 25% HP buff forever, all allies as well, so as long as he's on the field, all your allies are getting extra 25% HP, which is really good. He also gives all allies 1500% HP recovery on every action, so that's that regen effect for 10 turns, which is also really good. This is what makes him pretty cool though. 35% status abnormality resistance reduction to all enemies. That doesn't include Fade, so it is only a 50% chance to Fade on that main skill, but that does boost his sleep chance to 85% chance, or a 50 and a 35% chance, plus it hits 3 times. So if they don't have sleep immunity, you can really run rampant with a kind of full sleep strat with this guy as well. If they do have sleep immunity, you can pop the main skill, and that's a 5-turn debuff, and hopefully that's enough to get rid of that. Plus you got a chance to Fade from there and Error on his sub skill. So he's a status machine with a really, really defensive support kit with that passive. He's got defense, HP, and regen, which is really, really cool. His plugins are great as well. He gives speed on his attack plugins and block, which is met on his defense plugins, but 24 speed times 2, he's going to be a really fast boy even without boots in that last special slot. So my thoughts on Agumon, super devoted Mega version, of course. We'll start with Clash Battle. He's not good in Clash Battle. His multipliers are very, very low. He does apply defensive support, but in Clash Battle, it's all about hitting hard and hitting fast. So I'm going to give him B tier in Clash Battle. In the Underworld Dungeon, he is okay. Again, defensive kit is good for the Underworld Dungeon, but he's probably not worth a Mega slot. So again, I'm going to give him B tier in the Underworld Dungeon. PvP is where he truly shines. If you're looking for a defensive support, this guy will fill the role. Statuses, defense, HP, regen, he kind of does it all in that defensive role, except for crit immunity, of course. So I'm going to give him, it's a tricky one. I'm going to give him S- tier for PvP. He's very, very good. Now, longevity, he does get replaced by Digimon that drop in the future. There is more defense boosters, there's crit immunity, there's more status Digimon. He will last you a while, and you can continue to use him as a fast defensive support for a long time. He does eventually get power crept, like every Digimon in this game. So I'm going to give him A+ tier for longevity. So there you go, guys. There's my thoughts on Agumon Mega. As I said, I'm going to try and get a showcase out for you on this guy really, really soon. Maybe once the new season starts in PvP, I'll jump straight in with some Agumon matches so you can see him in action. He'll probably be on global by then, but I'll test him out on my JP side. Let me know down below, are you going to summon for Agumon Mega, or are you going to skip him for something coming up in the future? And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.